Hi, this is Chef Sal. As you know, this time of the year it's fall, and fall time is great for pumpkins. That's a food that people love. They love to make soups, they like to put it in stews, they like to make desserts. What I'm going to make for you today, it's a very simple dish, and the dish is a pumpkin soup. And it is so delicious and easy for you to make at home. And I'll show you what I'm doing. Here, of course, we're using today our Vitamix, like we always do. Here I start with having 2 cups of roasted pumpkins. I have roasted them in the oven, and it takes about, I would say, 25 minutes to roast it. If you want to completely go raw, you can do it in your dehydrator. I flavored them, by the way, with a little Himalayan salt and grapeseed oil, and I put them in the dehydrator or in the oven. And the dehydrator, it would take about 3 hours. So that takes much longer, but the advantage you have, you keep all the vitamins and minerals in it. And by the way, pumpkin seeds or pumpkins have enormous nutrition value. They have beta carotene, they have zinc. Anyway, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm a chef, I won't talk about it, but this is the first thing. So we're going to put this in the blender. Here we go. We have our pumpkins. Next to the pumpkins, I have like a 1/4 cup of peeled carrots, all right, and they're diced. Number 2. And then the next thing what I'm having, I have like a 1/4 avocado. Take care that the avocado is ripe but not overripe, and just take it apart and use a 1/4 and cut it in chunks. What I'm doing here. Here we have the avocado. Okay, that's the avocado. Then the next thing what I'm having is here a little grated ginger, and I have this already grated. As you see, there we go, that's the grated ginger. Then the next thing, I'm going to use some almond milk. I have about a cup of almond milk, and this is delicious. And there we put this in it. Now, if I make it like this, it'd be wonderful, but be too heavy. So what I'm doing here, I add a cup of water too. There we go. And then for flavor, I add a little bit cinnamon. And cinnamon is also a wonderful flavorful spice. And like we always do, a little Himalayan salt. Okay, I would take about a teaspoon in it here. Gives it some flavor. All right, this is all it is. What do we do next? We're gonna put this back, and we're gonna blend this. Now, when I start blending, I start first going on slow, and then I go fast. And it's a little noisy, so we're gonna do that for a couple of minutes. Then I'm going to check it in the meantime. And I just like to put the spoon through it and see how this is. And by the way, I want to taste it. Oh my God, that's delicious. But I feel it needs a little bit more salt. I like Himalayan salt. It is so wonderful. I'm going to put this back for like 20-30 seconds. We put this back. All right, this should be it. There we go. This is it. Simple, right? And look at this. Look at this, how beautiful this looks like. So what I'm doing, it's a special today. I am gonna put this in the pumpkin, in a little baby pumpkin. And what did I do with the pumpkin? I roasted it in the oven for about 20 minutes, put a little bit water in it, roast it, and it is such a wonderful presentation to put this little pumpkin soup in here. That is wonderful. And your guests are gonna love this when you do this, because just the presentation is so beautiful. See here, we have this. Okay, and next thing what I'm doing, I have here some roasted pumpkin seeds, and they are roasted with, the main ingredient is ginger. Again, this is in my book. And what I do, I just crumble a couple of them on the top. And here we have the dish. So again, this is pumpkin soup. And if you like an advice, you don't like cold soups, you can make it, hold it a little bit longer in the blender, and it will get warm. If it's not warm enough, it will be lukewarm, just put it on the stove and heat it up, and you have a warm soup. And by the way, if you heat it, put your pumpkins in the oven too, a couple of minutes, because you don't want to put a warm soup in a cold pumpkin. So this is the dish. This is Chef Sal.
Watch and read more at evolvewithflavor.com.